ain't no winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss. I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And this will... not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Leave it, 48. 6-6, pull it high.
Cousins again. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And Adams has it complete. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Rodgers going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing. I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, who is this guy? He's special. And he said, dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field.
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Play action now. Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. Fourth down, Cousins. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Rashawn Gary, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, hold it. Right there in the middle. 55. Oh, you got deep? Mike 55. Mike 55.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. 5 yards on the pickup. Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Now Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
319.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers lets this one rip toward Graham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Bravo. 42's the mic. 42's the mic. Watch the pass.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. The left side caught by Diggs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Hey, Steven. Bring up 48. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 42's the mic. Check. 42's the mic. Two.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Bailey's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. You sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Flushed out right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring point. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick-6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
258. Right. Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Graham. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Second and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
I can't believe they even let you play. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Cook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A first down throw for Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Vikings first down.
Rush in. Listen. 52. Two.
Cousins now from the 50. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Now Cousins. That's caught by Treadwell. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll run for it with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Amir Abdullah, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Check 24. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Call it a gain of 5. Able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Hey, Mike 7.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to walk one deep. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimeous St. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Flush to it, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
We got this.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On play action, Cousins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Well, I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. To the air again. It's Cousins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call, and you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Good route here.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Watch twist. 26. 55, Mike. Zoo.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, nice move. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Lets it fly for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. 1st down. Here's Cousins. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
24 is the mic. It's a party now. 24.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Left. 3 down. 24. Hey. Wahoo. Here we go.
3rd and long for Cousins. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Hey, switch gears. Watch the eye. 48.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Quaker Omaha. Ready? Here we go. 24 is the mic. 24 is the mic. Better bring it. Better bring it. Hey, Foxtrot. 24 is the mic. Get ready. Get ready.
Here's Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. Well, we saw a close game that kept